Hello everyone, good evening, and welcome back to my channel. Well, I've reached the decorating part of the Steampunk Journal, and I had this idea to include some line and wash, which means it's the pen art, and then following it with the watercoloring. So, and the reason for that is because it's an homage to the My Fair Lady Steampunk Journal. But, because based on who Eliza Doolittle was in My Fair Lady, she was a flower girl, right? In the London streets. That's how she was making her living. So that's this homage and to her. Plus, I decided to just knock it out because this idea is really strong and have a huge desire to do this. So if I put it off till later, it may not be as strong. While the inspiration is just right there at its strongest, I might as well, because if it diminishes, the quality of the drawing may not be, at its best. I just may not have it in me to just, start doodling away. It's not really just doodling from straight imagination. I do use a reference photo, a picture that I would see online, and then and pretty much draw it in the way I want to represent the flower. And so anyway, this is the video. So I want to go ahead and do this flower, which is called chicory. Well, actually, it's a flower, but it's a common weed that produces flowers, if that makes sense. And so I want to go ahead and start that. What I'm doing, I started painting this, videoing it, but realized that I didn't click the start button, I guess, hard enough, or didn't click it right. So while I thought I was painting this, recording it, I wasn't. So anyway, then I got pulled away with my granddaughter Victoria. She's here with me again, and so while she was napping, when she was napping, I started that, thinking that I was doing a recording, but wasn't. So I did this drawing. It's a drawing of a poppy flower, poppies, and I haven't painted it yet because I thought I would go ahead and do all the drawings, the flowers first, and then we'll get into the watercoloring. So if you want to take out some paper and pen, I use this is an EK Tools. It's nothing really too expensive. I just bought like a small set that gives me different types of points. So I'm using a 0.35 millimeter. It's a fine point, and I believe it doesn't say that it's permanent, but it has to be because I've went over it with watercolor and it doesn't smudge. So that's what I'm using. I'm just using what I have in my arsenal of tools, or my stash is what would that be considered as a stash? Yeah, I don't know, maybe it just refers to paper. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to switch over here on my right to my screen. I have a reference photo of the chicory weed, and I'll be drawing the flower and its stem. So I'm going to go ahead and click over, and hopefully it'll be recording. I'm pretty sure it should still be. Here we go. Okay, I've got my reference photo, and I'm going to start drawing it to the best of my ability. So here we go. Wish me luck. Okay, so I take my time, and I just look at the photo, and I just kind of take my time. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but just trying to follow through with what the flower looks like, the petals. And then I have right here, I should have probably tried and printed out so you could see the photo. I'll try and do that at another time. This is going to be like one that's a bud, I guess, a bud of a bloom that wants to bloom. I don't know what you would call that, but let me come over here. I know it doesn't look like much now, but you'll see. This is a and the bud comes down into a narrow point where then it has this and it's not going to be perfect. I mean, it's my attempt in making this flower petal, and then it has, just let me, this is kind of a, I kind of messed it up right here, but I'm just trying to fix it to make it look like it's a petal. Let's see how we can I can recover that. And you know, watercolor paint will kind of recover. Okay, so I'm going to come up here and then come down, and it has these like jagged edges on the edge of the petal, and then it'll come back up like this. Like so. And it's got these line ridges in the flower, like these veins. Okay, and then it'll absolutely look better with color. Let me see something. Yeah, it kind of looks, looking at the drawing, how you guys would be seeing it right now. But let's just keep continuing, and I don't know if I'll keep it or scrap it, but usually so far I do a pretty good job of keeping it where I'm not scrapping the kind of, the flower has these like rigid edges, you know, and have these like ribbed veins going down through it, like so. And then there's another petal that, I don't know, looks kind of wonky, and it goes, and Looks like the wind just like blew it into the flower like that. I don't know. I turn my, let's get some ribs in here. And so let me just do some cross hatching in here for shading. I don't know what's, yeah, it's kind of weird. And then it has another wonky petal that comes down like this and has yeah, that's looking like. And then there's another petal that comes from, look at it real quick. It comes out like this, and the petal then comes forward and has its ridges, and then it comes up again here, and then that petal comes down through here, the shading, and then it's got the ridging over here, and then the flower comes right in here. With its ridges. I know. I think it's developing. And once the paint goes on it, you'll see this flower's kind of wonky. Maybe it's like struggling to bloom, like it's trying to bloom, and see, this one comes, this petal comes down in here, get some cross hatching in here to kind of separate. I did some cross hatching over here, if you could see, to separate this flower that's coming over like this from this flower right here. Let me get some more ridge lines in here because, yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Lift it up again. Let's see if we can get this. Kind of looks really dark, and I think it's, let me see. Do I have all my lights on? Well, no. That's why, because I don't have all my lights on. Okay, let's see if I pull this up. I did some cross hatching right in here to make it look like it's a separation from this leaf here that bends, from this leaf right here, from this leaf that comes down. And I think the reason why it looks like this is because it's trying to unfold, like it's coming out of the, like it's starting to bloom. Because the picture reference photo looks really like it's wonky. It's bent over, and it's like it's trying to open up, like it's just not escaping its bud. Yeah, so that's what that photo looks like. I wish I could show you guys. So let me try and get this finished up here and see where. Okay, and then another one. I'm gonna try and get, I don't know if it's right here. I have to start. Yeah, this is... Yeah, these stems... This one is pretty thin in the background. Oh, hold on. Oh. Okay, that was my husband calling and checking in. There's one that fades into the background, that little one there that you see right here. Kind of made it too tall because it's supposed to be like in the distance. So since I screwed that height up, we'll see how this comes out. All the lines, I don't know if I should have added all those lines. I don't know, I may end up scrapping this one. Okay, so another one comes down right here. And there's these wonky little... And then another one comes out right here. And then takes his place right in here. So let's get the line ridges. And this one, actually that should not have had any... Doing a separation, doing some hex work to separate the... I don't know if I should be doing that, but that's my interpretation of this. And then right in here has two more. Let's see. And then one just goes like this. And then down here. And then one comes out. Like that. With the jagged. Just like that. That's the flower bud. And then we have another one of these unbloomed blossoms, I guess, coming right about, goes about right here in the curve, and then it comes out and brings one of those, like it's trying to open. Into this section here. Comes down like this. Actually, probably this comes down a bit further. Like this. And then comes around where it has this bulb. A smaller bulb that now is part of the stem, and then they have a should I put that stem up there? I should, because that is a part of this next bloom. Okay, there's a stem here. So then the stem goes all the way up. Okay. Because then another bloom comes up over here. Yeah, those lines just totally make this drawing, I mean the flower, but that's, if you look online and look at these flowers, look up chicory, these blooms have all these lines. A lot of these lines will probably be colored up after we paint, but I'll leave some that shows up, and we'll just see how the painting of it goes. Maybe once we're done with this one, we'll go right into its painting, just so we can knock it out and see if it looks good, right? So I'll go ahead and finish doing this drawing of this next bloom, okay? So we have, I'm going to start with the stamens. The stamens look like this. Let me get the, okay, here's the stamens. And the stamens look like this. Another one comes up like this. Another one like this. It's the center of the flower. These stamens are pretty cool. And then they have this like funny little helicopter, I don't know, that's got these little funny stringy like, veiny like attachments to it that look like that, and then it has, it's broken up and very similar to that. That's a, and then we have stamen coming down here. Let me get this first petal that comes out like this, comes over, and it comes over like this. Yeah, I kind of messed up this, let's see how I can redeem it. I messed up on the placement of this, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to, let me see if I can, we'll see how I can manage to cover that up. Then let me get these top petals right. We have one that's coming up like this, and it's coming up like this, and down. And then we have another one over here. Then we have the stamens. That's going to have a color. It just looks like a pen mess. Let me look at it again up close. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. So the stamens right around here, these little wiggly lines. I'm going to figure out how, with paint, to make that stand out. So, the moment of truth is when we start painting this flower, okay? I think that's what I'm going to do, because if I want to keep this chicory as a part of the bundle, but if the painting doesn't look good, if there's too many lines, I'm going to check it and then make this chicory without all these lines. Yeah, that's what I probably will end up doing. So I'm going to come out and let's see, here's this one. I'm going to come over here and bring out something like that. Keep lines that are just very minimal. And then I'm going to bring okay, and then it has one more back here. Like so. Cross hatching to kind of separate some of the, I don't know if I should even be doing some of those cross hatches there, but I'm going to do some here to create, I don't know, some depth, separation. And then we have one from here coming out, dropping like this. And then another one coming. And then one more coming over here. Dropping down. Okay, that's that. And then I'm going to bring this stem down because it's attached to the same stem. Okay, let's just paint this because I need to see if this is going to be worth keeping. So this flower is like a... let me just get my brush wet and touch some paint here. It's not that, so need a little... Yeah, it's sort of like a bluish. I'm going to pick up some purple. This bluish purple. See what I'm talking about? No, it's got to be a little bit lighter. Okay, let's see. Yep. No. It's got to have some more of this purple. I think this, yeah, that's more like the color. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm just going to drop this color in. And remember, this is an abstract painting, so I'm trying to get this color, you know, washed in, and then we'll darken it as we need to go. So it comes down in here. And then let's bring in some more purple, and let's just darken that up a little bit more. Okay, it kind of looks blue there, but it's not blue, and I don't know why. If it's this light, I turn this light off. It looks really blue, and it's not. It's supposed to be purple. Hang on, let me fix this. If the lighting has to go up this way to the ceiling. Oh. Yeah, don't know, guys. This is supposed to be purple. This has blue in it, but it's not supposed to look blue. But it looks blue, doesn't it? It's my lighting, and I can't fix it. It's not blue. It's supposed to be purple. Let's see. What can I do? Let's see if adding this color Hmm. I don't know if that's Damon. Okay. Kinda not liking it. Okay, let's see. What am I gonna do? Let's take some green. Yeah. Trying to clean up my palette here. Get all this color off of it. Max is barking, and that's our big, huge German Shepherd. He just turned a little over 2 years old. He's still got some puppy tendencies, but he's growing up. But he's barking, letting you know there's something out there bothering him, which we're thinking is a lot of deer walking by in the woods. So up close, you'd see it looks blue because there's blue undertones, and I don't know why that seems to be sticking out more than the lavender, because it's got the lavender hues, and I just don't know why. This is let's see this. Get some of this brown into this mix right here. I need to add some into this green. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. It's too many lines. I don't know. But that's the chicory, though. So I'm wondering if I should just keep the chicory. Okay, this is what I have so far. Okay, and I don't know, everyone, just if whoever's watching this, leave me a comment and let me know if I should leave this one in. I mean, a lot of the chicory, they come in blues and purples. So, I don't know. This is just, I don't understand why this is coming off like this predominantly bright blue when it's not. And I'm not going to add more purple into it because I don't want to deepen it. Maybe, I don't know. See, I'm trying to put another color up to it to see if you could see the purple, but it's not. Just not. Well, there you go. Now you can see some of the purple in this angle. Let's see. There. See, there's a lot of purple in it. My daughter I have to go to the other room and grab my cell phone because it keeps dinging. So it's my oldest daughter, my youngest daughter, sending me some messages. Okay, so I'm trying to get the angle. Let's see if you see the flowers. But that is, I drew this exact, yeah, pretty much in its exact, the way the photo was of the flowers. They're just kind of wonky. I guess it's still in the process of it fully blooming and coming out. I probably should have, well, it's not that I should have, but I could have chosen one that was in full bloom to show you what that looks like. But I just love the way the petals were just all wonky. You know, it's a weed. You know, but it produces flowers on this weed. Yeah. Okay. So you see a lot of the purples here. Now that I turn this upper light off and it's kind of dim. Now my lighting is a bit dim. I'm gonna have to, you know, I did start Buy Me a Coffee on this my YouTube channel, and that was for the purpose, I think you guys know, I believe I mentioned it, I think I did, was so that I will be able to include anyone that lives in the UK and anywhere in Europe, for me to be able to ship the Steampunk Journal, if any one of you who live out there across the pond and stuff, that I will be able to ship it. So if you buy me a copy, the proceeds and those donations, your generous gifts, will go to helping me be able to, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, my goal is to reach $200 by then, by Buy Me a Coffee, to be able to use it for shipping and handling. Because that's the only way I can include all of you to be able to join in on the giveaway. Because this excuse me for fumbling, the Steampunk Journal is going to be a giveaway when I reach the 1,000 subscribers. And, you know, it's worth it. I would have sold it, but I thought giving it as a free giveaway, if I reach 1,000, the journal is worth 1,000 subscribers, I believe. So I just want everyone to have the opportunity to be able to have it, you know, by doing a giveaway. But I started that, added that Buy Me a Coffee to my YouTube link because, in all honesty, that's the only way I can include any one of you that's in Europe, instead of limiting it to within the United States, because, you know, everyone I shared that my husband will not have a job by November 25th of this year due to a federal mandate, and I'll just leave it at that. So I got to work on selling my journals that I have made, and also, but I want to do giveaways, especially the steampunk. I just want to be able to give this one away. It's a pretty cool thing, and it's got a lot of my artwork in it, and yeah, let it go anywhere in the world. So if you don't mind, if you like my videos, please like and subscribe to my channel, and buy me a coffee so I can reach that $200 goal, because to send this, by the time it's finished, it's gonna be a hefty, you know, journal, but it's gonna have some weight to it also, I believe. So anyway, if you guys wouldn't mind, you know, the proceeds will also, you know, if I make a little more than that, might be able to afford me to have better lighting, because I just can't figure out my lighting with the 3 lamps that I have. I have an auto. My husband took out his lamp from his workshop to give me some more lighting. So if I turn this one on right here, this gives me, you could see my desk better. So I have 1, 2, 3, actually 4, because my fan is on, and it's got 3 little light bulbs in it. So I've got 4 lights to try and create this lighting. So anyway, I just had enough time to just do this drawing and this painting. Let me know what you guys think, if I should keep it. I think I might keep it, right? It looks abstract-y. The lines are just, but I think it's pretty. If you see it in person, I think it will be okay to be included in this collection. And it is called chicory. It's a weed. All these that I'm doing right here, it's a weed. Like this is a bull thistle, and it's a weed. This is a trumpet vine, and it's a weed, and this is chicory. Well, poppy is about the only flower that's not a weed, but I'll add some more flowers. I'm gonna do I did a daisy one, but I went bonkers with it, and look at what happened. It was just yellow, but I don't know what I was trying to do with this one, and so I kind of ruined it. So I'm just gonna give this to my grandbaby because she'll like it. I like it too, but it's just you see hydrangeas with all these types of colors, but not a daisy. So I kind of chucked that to the side. But anyway, I'm 53 minutes into this video, and I hope that you like spending time with me watching the process of drawing this chicory out. And let me know what you guys think. Give me a comment. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. And to enter this winning, the giveaway of, let me remind you what you'll be winning. You'll be winning this Steampunk Journal. I have the chain off of it right now, but I just want to give you a quick flip through of what you guys will have. This is a little pocket right here. I've attached the chain. There's a chain that is attached to this bulb pin that looks just like this. Once it's closed, and then it opens up, you have a writing spot, and then you have a a picture of, and I did some in I don't know, that's liquid that you has to dry, and it makes it look like glass. So it looks like a picture frame, if you can see that kind of glassing over. So these two look like an actual picture frame, and this is supposed to be Elisa and Professor Higgins. Okay, and that closes up like that. Let me just show you quickly what the entry is. Let me just move that over. And so it's got little pockets here, with some postcard and for some extra journaling. Then we have this, and this slides out as a tag. Okay, and then you flip that open. You have some writing space to either put pictures or whatever you want. And this is going to be backed up. This is one of our projects. We'll back this up with some collaging, so it'll become a nice writing space. Okay, and that just closes like this. And then right here you've got the Elisa Doolittle. She's a flower girl, so I did a mixed media work on here with acrylic paints and texture paste, and added some cogs and gears and clock arms, hands. And this is the pocket where the journal or signature will go into. It's this one that we're going to be, that I was going to start doing all these little tiny, but since I got most of the ephemera and stuff cut out, I thought I better, because the inspiration of doing the actual floral artwork, to go into this journal. Look at how pretty, what an addition this would make into this journal, because of Elisa Doolittle being the flower girl, right? So this will go in here like so. And that'll flip open, and you have another pocket with a tag and some artwork here. Artie Maze's Steampunk Digital Kits. It's all Artie Maze. And then we have this writing card, which will be, again, collaged to make it extra writing space. Oops, that got caught. And we've got some more mixed media artwork with gears and cogs that I distressed with acrylic paints to make it look like it was rusting and stuff. And another signature, and another, I don't know where the tag is, but it's in that box somewhere. I've got it. But here another little card. Okay, another space for writing. Just show what you guys are going to win. Excuse me. Another artwork that I created. Elisa traveling around the world. Another signature. So this is the third signature, and then the back has the same sort of pocket. And I put an envelope that we're going to decorate in here. So that's what I put in here. Another journaling card. And that's the back of this, the inside of the binder. And this is the back of the journal, which is going to have a neat little element back here. I haven't created yet, but that'll be a surprise. But look at how big this journal is. This journal is pretty big. It's a 4-inch spine. And this is, let me see, again, where's my ruler? Oh, right here. This is going to, by the time this is done, you know, I've got eyelets here for a reason. These little, I punched out some eyelets. So there are going to be other design elements on here. The spine is 4 inches, and this is not going to be bare. It'll be covered. It'll have some design feature on it. And so we know that the spine is 4 inches, right? And this is 7.5 by 9. So this is 7.5. Right here, this is 7.5 by 9. Okay, with a 4-inch spine. Pretty chunky. Look at that big. Plenty of room to grow. And I'm going to add a Midori feature here. 4 more eyelets here. It'll be smaller, not as big as these. I think I'm going to use a little tiny 1/4-inch one. And then add the elastic so that when the signatures are full, so it would be added, oh, let me show you real quick, you know, in between here, up in here, and in the bottom. That way, if these are really absolutely full, we'll just tuck them in there. Okay, we'll tuck it in like this through the center of the spine. We'll put it inside on the elastic, and then you can use these as pockets to keep pictures and personal letters in. So pretty amazing, right? Pretty cool, right? Idea. Well, this is what any one of you who like and subscribe to my channel and, you know, and leave a comment will win when I hit 1,000 subscribers, because I think this journal will, it's pretty heavy right now. If I had a scale, I would weigh it. So by the time this is done, it's probably going to be over 4 pounds, maybe even 5 pounds. I don't know. So imagine 5 or 6 pounds, even 7 pounds, shipping it to anywhere in the UK or in Europe, you know, right? It's going to be pretty hefty. So the shipping's going to be pretty hefty. So please go ahead, and if you feel like donating to buy me a coffee, then that would make it possible for me to open up the winners, well, you know what I mean. I'm getting a little fatigued right now talking, because I've been talking for 1 hour and 1 minute. So okay, I'm just gonna let you guys go. I'm sorry I got so into this. I just want to hope that everyone is doing well. You know, I know that during these economic times, everyone's gonna be, you know, is on a pinch and on a budget, and you know, and please don't feel guilty if you're gonna, you know, I don't want to pressure you and buying me a coffee, but only do so if you can. Okay? And I hope everyone is doing well and staying well. Let me know what you guys are working on. Let me know in the comments if you guys, took out a pen to start trying to just doodle something. When you take a reference photo and try to transfer it over to a piece of paper, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, I can't, at first glance and without having to erase to make something perfect. But this is doodling and washing it over with watercolor. But in a more glorified name of it, I guess it would be abstract painting, right? It's, more of an abstract. Something like that. I will be painting it, the leaves, and so yeah, it's an abstract. And then I'll go into painting the poppy. So anyway, thank you guys again for stopping by. Hope it didn't bore you too much. Let me know if I did. Give me suggestions, and if I'm just rambling on, or if there's anything that you guys would like to know, just let me know in the comments below, and I will get back to you. And thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate all of you, and I wish the very best with God's peace and blessings to you all. Okay? Thank you guys. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.